Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome back once again. This is the Nation Network, and we are 3 days away from Motor City Mayhem. And tonight is the go-home show right here at House of Honor. We are ready to kick off the action featuring the Cruiserweight division. It is going to be a hell of a night, 3 nights away, Monday, May 15th, 6 p.m. right here live on the Nation Network. Kickoff show starts at 5 p.m.
Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds.
Los Jesos making his entrance, and he's getting ready to go up against one of the hottest young talents we've got here in Ultra Pro Wrestling, the Rave Kid.
Well, we've been watching Rave Kid, and he's just been excelling week after week. Had a tremendous match back on Blast on Monday night. Gonna look to build on that here singles competition. He's really mixed it up quite well.
Weighing in at 199 pounds.
Oh, indeed he has. He's done the tag team scene, done the single scene, has had success in everything he's done. When you say the sky's the limit for this young man, it's a literal interpretation because not much comes, but there you go. Not much comes between him and the ground other than gravity, but it takes it a lot longer, it seems, for him than most other people.
Yeah, this guy, when you talk about death-defying and a guy who can just take his game to another level, you're looking at him right here. This Rave Kid, a lot of potential moving forward.
Want to welcome everyone joining us here live in the Nation Network as we get ready to count down 3 days away from the biggest show in Ultra Pro history.
ICW's in the house. Neil Hooper's here. Artie Donovan joining us as well. Bell sounds, action's underway, and a devastating right.
Holy mackerel, he just dropped him right in his tracks with that right hook. And now Jesos fighting his way back somehow. It looked like he might have been done early on. We're used to seeing him in tag team matches, of course, but as of lately, he and his tag team partner, La Corona, have been dabbling in the singles as well.
And you got to figure the reason for that is, of course, a Cruiserweight Championship. Everybody wants a shot at Americana in that title.
No doubt about it, but at the same point in time, these two gentlemen would also not mind a shot at the tag team titles.
Well, it's all going to be decided on Monday night. Whoever that winner is very likely might go up against La Corona and Los Jesos.
Oh, look at this! Over the top rope, and did we mention defying gravity as the Rave Kid dropped down on Jesos here at the ringside area.
Well, he's a special talent, this young man. He's wrestling years ahead of his skill level. I mean, he shouldn't be doing the things he's doing. But you talk about a fast learner.
Los Jesos now up against the guardrail, having trouble getting himself back to a level of coherency that'll get him back in the ring.
Well, it started out with that big right hand. I'm not sure he's ever come back from it.
Well, he did a good job, I think, out there of selling it to give himself that extra time to rest.
It appears like it may have paid off because he comes right back in. Tornado DDT. Yeah, it could be the smartest thing he's done.
Springboard into a drop kick, and now it's the Rave Kid on the receiving end. Has him back on his feet, and now another springboard into a moonsault, and that connects.
Rave Kid now gonna have to dig deep down inside and overcome some of this.
Jawbreaker, nicely done. Jesos definitely has the experience in his advantage.
Well, I'm not really sure there's anything that, other than youth, that's the only difference that Rave might have an advantage in. Everything else I would give to Los Jesos.
2 count and almost got the 3. Rave Kid's going to have to find a way to turn this thing around quickly because it's almost over. Jesos on the top rope, waiting on the Rave Kid to get back up. Got him with that Frankenstein off the top rope. Hooks both ankles, gets 2, and he got him. No, he got the shoulder up.
Somehow managing to kick out, but it sure as hell looked like it was all over.
Back and forth action. And now look at this. Another springboard into a crossbody. Nicely done by the Rave Kid. Irish whips him into the ropes, and now the Kid comes up with that right hand again.
That's how we started the match off, and right now Rave Kid has got the full attention of Los Jesos.
All the way out to the, oh, wait a minute. Again over the top, and he caught him. That diving plancha for the second time tonight. Los Jesos has been on the receiving end.
There's an old school flying head scissor, nicely done, still very effective. All these years later, hey, it still works, why not?
Hurricane Rana. These two are just now exchanging maneuvers. From the apron, Buddy's going to springboard. Jesos now gaining the advantage. Nice move into that tornado DDT.
This crowd is firmly behind, I'd say both men. They're loving the action. I don't know that either one is a particular fan favorite in this match.
There is that diving body press for 2, and tell you what, how close was that? Rave Kid is in trouble.
Yeah, he's one move away from the end. And there's no shame in losing to Los Jesos, let's be honest. Again, he has a big experience advantage, and look out, Diablo Buster.
He got it, and he's out. He's out. You're not kicking out of that one, no way. Los Jesos with a big victory, ladies and gentlemen, to kick the show off here tonight.
Most impressive, look at this. Right there, look at his leg just got buried underneath him. He was out.
Here is your winner.
All right, fans, we'll be back with plenty more action. We're just getting started. This is the Go Home Show. Leading up to Motor City Mayhem. Stick around for more right here on the Nation Network.
Today we salute you, Mr. Budweiser, head of marketing guy. Only you could take a beer and make it queer. Oh, no. 20 years of amazing ad campaigns, and this is where we end up.
Not gonna buy it.
What the fuck were you thinking?
'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God make us please the USA.
All right, fans, we're back ready for more action.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Reno, Nevada.
One half of Leather and Lace. This is, of course, Leather.
Well, one thing we do know is there's going to be a major announcement made on Monday as part of Motor City Mayhem, and it's going to reflect some sort of scenario that has to do with the women's Gypsy Queens division.
Well, that's one thing we can say for sure. Leather doesn't miss much time in the gym. She is really put together.
Tremendously talented young lady. We haven't seen a lot of her in singles competition. We've actually seen more of Lace doing singles competition lately. But they're one hell of a tag team.
From Zurich, Switzerland,
the Swiss sensation, Astrid Olson.
Topping out at 6'7". She is an extraordinarily tall young lady.
She's got the height advantage, she's got the reach advantage, and most of that she tends to use with her legs. The centrifugal force that she puts behind her kicks. Irish whip attempt, and Leather getting the early advantage. Perhaps a little surprising to some, myself included. Back heel kick, and down goes Astrid Olson.
Well, it's still early in the match, but I got to tell you, I'm impressed that Leather's been able to come out this early on and have her wait. Look at this!
Suicide dive over the top rope, and Astrid Olson not able to use any of that size advantage. Running knee strike right upside the head. This has been a one-sided match.
Finally, some offense out of Astrid. Clothesline. Referee was trying to get them back in the ring.
Speaking of back in the ring, there she goes. And now Astrid comes in after her. Stiff forearm, backs her all the way up against the ropes. Oh, a big open hand chop to the chest, and down goes Leather. Able to kick out on the count of one. As the action again spilling out to the floor. Astrid Olson looking perhaps for some payback after what happened to her earlier on. Leather is not going to give her the opportunity as the action is sent back inside the squared circle. What a clothesline right there by Leather.
Damn near took the head right off. I'm surprised she was able to reach up that high.
But only a one count. The Swiss sensation able to get back up very quickly from that. Astrid has her up and turns her into the turnbuckle.
Some mixed reactions from this crowd right now.
Fez press by this Amazon. And now Olson, this is where she excels. That is a very simplistic move most times, but when you have that added length.
Yeah, I mean, those legs are going forever. And that arm doesn't go nearly as long. So when she's pulling back on that, she is really looking to separate the shoulder.
And right now she is targeting that shoulder. Oh, look at Leather, has her up across the back.
She had her up, but she couldn't control her. And now Astrid back in the driver's seat for at least a moment.
Over the top rope. How many ladies do you see doing that?
Well, I can tell you this, Andre the Giant never looked that good.
Definitely not. And now putting the boots to Leather. Oh, and a big up kick. Gets Leather out of trouble, at least for the moment. Referee trying to keep the action in the ring, but these ladies have definitely taken their time outside as well. Nice drop down, comes back up front. Pop up into a right hand. Leather back in control, has the leg, working on the knee and the thigh.
It's a smart move right there. You can't argue with that. You got somebody this tall, take a leg out.
Shot to the midsection, nicely done as well. Leather's back in control of this one, and Olson's going to have to come up with something. Something big, pardon the pun. That is going to oh, she thinks she's got it right now. Astrid Olson is Perhaps celebrating a little too soon. Clothesline took her down. Didn't have a full effect.
Well, if you watch when she throws that clothesline, she's got to reach up. And you lose a lot of that leverage, that impact that you would normally have. Clothesline's got to come from the shoulder area. When you got to reach out, it's more of a slap with the forearm, really.
Olson tied up in the ropes, and she's in a bad way. Oh, there's a big kick to the face, and Astrid all the way out to the floor again.
All the credit in the world to Leather and what she's done so far, but it hasn't led her to a win. Olson has absorbed it all and come back time after time. She's going to have to come up with something more permanent.
Speaking of permanent, nice move right there with that front face buster by Astrid Olson. Putting the boots to her. And now Olson sizing up the opposition. This could be all she wrote. Oh, man, there's that spinning back heel kick. Might have knocked her out cold. And she's out. 2 3/4 count.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen anyone kick out of, what in the hell?
Astrid Olson's on the top rope. Oh my goodness, missile drop kick.
Using those legs.
Oh, that's it. That is all it. Shoulder up again. What is keeping her in this match?
I don't know, but I don't think it's a smart move at this point. You've taken enough damage. You've proven you're tough. No one's gonna, oh man, that's it.
She took her head off. She took her head off with that one. Let's give credit where credit is due. Leather did everything she could possibly want to do in this match other than win. And Astrid Olson just absorbed all of that and came back and dominated the end of the match.
Once her confidence kicked in and she knew she was in the driver's seat, there was just no turning back.
Big win for Astrid Olson. Very impressive as well. We'll be seeing more from her in the future for sure.
Detroit, this is my town. Motor City Mayhem, that's been my life growing up. Each and every day on the streets, I know about Motor City Mayhem. I lived it, I slept it,
Well, we just heard from Benjamin Stacks. He's going to be going home on Monday to Detroit.
Making his way to the ring from Borger, Texas, weighing in at 237 pounds.
Ready for more action here is Chad Maverick stepping into the ring.
We haven't been entirely sure what to make of this guy lately. Since he's come on the scene, he has been one tough Texan, though, I'll tell you that.
No doubt about it. He fits right in there with some of the greats of all time that have come from that part of the country. Whether you want to talk about Stan, the Lariat Hansen, the Mulligans, Barry Windham, it doesn't really matter. When it comes to being a tough Texan, he's up there. And he and Kike Ramirez have had some differences of opinion lately.
Well, Kike, of course, we've documented very much that, Puerto Rico's his home. He spent a lot of time learning the craft of professional wrestling in Mexico, considers himself a lucha down in his heart. Very proud of that background.
And the referee calls from the bell. Here comes. And these two men, again, no strangers to one another. I doubt there's going to be a lot of a feeling out process in this one because they do know each other so well. Chop block and takes out the knee. Maverick continues the assault. Both men out to the floor. Now Chad Maverick again in control. Right to the eyes.
Chad Maverick is not steadying back for a moment. He's here to prove a point. But Kike Ramirez, I'll tell you what, he has really done a tremendous job for himself. Doesn't matter who he's gone up against, he's always shown well.
Well, he's from that school of win some, lose some, but at the end of the day, he has proven that he can beat anybody on any given day.
Well, the real question is he going to be able to beat Chad Maverick here tonight because it's not looking good.
Got Big JH in the house. Welcome aboard. Along with Keith O'Toole. Joining us here live on the Nation Network. Springboard into a drop kick, and that will help even things up for Kike Ramirez. What a neck breaker.
Look at that, turns it right into a pin. Nice move by Kike. But not enough.
Again with that neck breaker, and once again goes for the cover. Clothesline. And Chad Maverick out on the floor, and he's not happy about the situation at all.
Kike, I don't know if that was a smart move going outside the ring with him.
See these guys with very similar style of attire, but two totally different parts of the world that they're representing. Got Kike wearing his Puerto Rican colors, while Chad Maverick is decked out in the decor of the great state of Texas. There's that neck breaker again, and I'll tell you what, there's something about this that he really thinks is working for him.
Well, he's hit the neck breaker on 3 different occasions, so it's definitely connecting and it's working well from that aspect. Hasn't led him to a true pinning combination that was going to be close to an actual win, but you never know.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and Kike standing moonsault.
Inverted moonsault connecting and now going for the cover.
2 count, and Maverick just barely getting out.
Maverick's got the height, the size, the weight, the strength advantage. Kike's got speed, though. I'll give him that advantage. He's going to have to do a lot of hit and run tactics, but he's on the top rope right now. This is not going to go well.
Whoa, jumping up there with him. Maverick, superplex. Could be the end of the match if he decides to go for the cover. He does not. Big elbow drop, and another one.
3rd time's a charm.
And Chad Maverick again on the top rope. Big elbow shot, and that should be it. Right in the middle of the ring. There is no way he's going to make the ropes. But he does have enough left in the tank to kick out, and Kike Ramirez looking to go to the floor and buy himself some time.
Smart move. He needs it. Needs it. And Chad Maverick also smart, not letting them have it.
Now, he's letting them have it all right, but not the way that Kike wanted it. Chad Maverick back inside the ring. Oh, look at him. He is mocking Kike Ramirez right now. And a big headbutt. Oh, that's it. The Texas clothesline. You're not getting up from that one.
Oh, but he does.
Maverick can't believe that Kike Ramirez was able to kick out from that.
This crowd is absolutely on its feet right now. The heart on display of Kike Ramirez.
Has him up. Kike, what's he got in mind? Oh, man. That's going to do some damage. And Maverick able to kick out.
Tremendous action in this one, boy, oh boy. I'll tell you, this could be the main event the way things are going.
Well, for sure, it might be the match of the night when it's all said and done because these two guys are putting on a clinic. Chad Maverick stunned. Kike Ramirez hits him with a flying forearm. Shoulders down for two and almost.
You have to start asking yourself now, what is it going to take for either of these guys to secure a 3 count or a submission right now? I mean, they've hit with the best that they've got on each other, and they are both still going.
To the turnbuckle, and Kike Ramirez follows him in, lighting up the chest. Oh, and then he went for the shoulder block, but Maverick wasn't there.
Shoulder first into that turnbuckle, and now Maverick targeting that same arm.
Maverick is out to the floor. Let's see what he's got in mind. Kike Ramirez out on the opposite side, but they are both trying to regain their stamina right now. Look at this. Maverick got caught. And Ramirez will beat him back into the ring over the top, and he caught him.
Where did he pull that out from?
I have no idea, but my goodness. Kike Ramirez shocking everybody with this performance. Into the ring he goes, and now Ramirez perhaps sensing that he can put this one away. Into the turnbuckle, and now Ramirez follows him in.
Oh, we've seen it before. The springboard into the splash, and there's the cover. Will that be enough?
He got him! Kike Ramirez pulls off the big win here tonight. And he's not done.
He continues the assault afterwards.
He's got a table. Kike Ramirez with a table, bringing it into the ring. What's going to happen here?
Good Lord.
We haven't heard the end of this. right, the ring crew had to clean up a little bit of a mess here tonight. As we take a look at the Cruiserweight Champion with the Invisible Cruiserweight Championship title.
What can you say? It's 2K.
No doubt about it. Lenny Wrestling in the house joining us here as well.
Making his way to the ring.
Once again, this is the Go Home Show heading into Monday night, May 15th.
3 pounds.
Motor City Mayhem. Tickets have been sold out. If you want to watch it, it'll have to be right here live on the Nation Network. You can try your luck with scalpers, but I wouldn't.
Nobody's giving up their tickets. Good luck.
All right, Americana.
And his opponent.
He has been having an ongoing battle with Riff Rafferty, and that is going to come to a head this Monday. Americana right now in a return match from a week or almost 2 weeks ago now against Dewey Jobs. It was the beginning of Dewey's win streak.
Well, it was a count-out win. Americana not real happy about the way that turned out.
Dewey's win streak came to a crashing halt earlier this week, and now he's trying to get it back again, and he figured he'll start where it began in the first place and see if he can get another win over the Cruiserweight Champion. WrestleSense joining us here live on the Nation Network. Welcome aboard as the offense again beginning. Dewey Jobs on Monday went up against the global champion, and in the early going just looked like $1 million.
The end of the match, though, he was worth about 10 cents.
Oh, and he's got him tied up already, looking for a submission early on. Dewey's going to have to reach down inside.
Managed to get that leg over his head and remove the torque, giving himself the chance to break out of the hold, and he needed that. He was in trouble.
Back body drop, nicely done. Goes for the cover quickly, hooking a leg, getting a 1 count.
See, following that 3-match win streak now, Dewey probably a little bit more desperate after getting taken out by the global champion last week.
Well, I would imagine that could affect the psyche, where he might feel it a little bit more necessary to go for quick wins and try and catch people off guard. But if you don't wear them down first, I just don't see how you're going to get that victory.
No, you're not. And Dewey's definitely going to have to find a way to do that. He's going to have to wear down guys like Americana, who just threw him out to the floor unceremoniously.
Americana now over the top. Plancha, and on top of Dewey, he lands here on the floor.
Well, this is returning to the scene of the crime, you might say. Ringside area, and this was what cost Americana that match.
The only difference right now is it is Dewey Jobs on the receiving end of the punishment. Americana continues to dominate this one. Throws him back into the ring, and let's see what the Cruiserweight Champion has in mind.
Well, it's not just about beating Dewey right now. It's also about sending a message, I believe, to Riff Rafferty.
I wouldn't argue with that, not at all. Back body drop again, and we've seen Dewey build off of that maneuver in the past. See if he can do it this time. Swing and a miss by the champ. And a nice atomic knee drop, and Dewey's getting himself back into this match once again. Right hand connects. Americana's in trouble now, trapped in the corner, and Dewey going to work on the arm of the champion. Has Americana up on the top rope. Oh, look at this. Into a reverse. Call it what you will. I'd say powerbomb.
One-handed power bomb at that. Nicely done, but here comes the champ with a quick hurricane run, and Dewey smartly moving out to the floor.
Americana trying to meet him there, but he came up short with that springboard, or slingshot more aptly.
Looked like his hand slipped on the top rope in mid-slingshot and dropped him a few feet short of the target. Now he's hurt.
Could be a case of deja vu right now because it's looking awfully familiar. DDT on the floor. And Dewey Jobs beating the count back in the ring. Hammering away with a couple of left hands upside the head. Celebrating a little too soon, in my opinion. Americana sends him into the turnbuckle. Thought he might have gone for the roll up there with the back turned.
Would have been a great opportunity. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Diablo Destroyer! We saw that earlier and it worked before. Will it work again? Dewey got a shoulder up.
Could be Patriot Missile. If it connects, it's over.
It connects!
It's over.
Here's one. Here's two. And it's a big win for Americana over Dewey. Oh, wait up, not.
Rafferty is cleaning house.
Rafferty has attacked both of these men. What's going to happen on Monday night when these two meet for the title?
It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies.
All right, time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. A precursor of what we're going to see on Monday night.
Making his way to the ring from Washington, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the...
Shake Dice coming down the aisle. One half of the tag team champions here in House of Honor, and those titles will be on the line against Northern Lightning. But tonight, it's one-on-one.
Well, as much as we have seen between these two teams over the last several weeks, nothing has been settled.
weighing in at 228 pounds.
Flash Elliott of Northern Lightning. While there are no title implications in this match at all, It would be very interesting, no doubt about it, to see when these two guys get done doing whatever it is they're about to do to one another, how it affects them heading into Monday night, whether you're on the winning side or the losing side.
Well, I can tell you right now, the winning side is definitely going to have another sense of confidence built into that match. I mean, look at this. Flash Elliott right now. He gets a win, and they got to be believing, hey, we're going to take those titles. At the same point in time, Shake does come up short, and it's going to make him start to doubt, perhaps, if they are the right team to beat them.
Since winning those tag team titles almost 2 months ago, the Dice Boys have taken on challengers, but nobody has given them the series of matches, the fight, and the ongoing perseverance that Northern Lightning has, as Elliott goes for that quick cover here, gets a 1 count for his efforts. And now some right hands connecting, and now Shake coming out the back with a little bit of offense of his own. Inverted gut wrench suplex, nicely done.
Well, they say styles make fights. And I'll tell you right now, we got a couple interesting styles. We got the look of Flash Elliott, who is a technical wrestler. This is a guy who's got an amateur wrestling background going up against a guy who's a street fighter.
Indeed, the Vegas streets were the home for both Shake and Roll of Dice. And Shake just dropping him here on the floor. Now going after the leg of the knee.
Yeah, he doesn't care about this match. I can tell you right now. This is all about softening him up for Monday night.
Indeed, that is what the big prize is that these guys are fighting over, is a tag team championship. And any damage that either man can inflict on their opponent here tonight will carry over, you would think, into Monday.
I mean, you got 3 days to heal and recover, but depending on what kind of damage we're talking about, I mean, look what happened recently with Bill Dollar.
Indeed, Blue Collar was set to challenge for the Global Championship on Monday night. And as a result of an absolutely atrocious attack in the parking lot area, doctors will not be able to clear him. He has a double fracture of the forearm.
But on the bright side, he gets to pick the poison for Sir Oliver Buckingham. A lot of people, including Bill Dollar, believe that Buckingham was completely behind and orchestrated that attack by Boris Ruslinski.
And now again attacking that, like he is really targeting that knee.
Like I said, Shake does not care about this match. He only cares about how much he can deal out punishment and damage to Flash Elliott leading into that match.
Has him up in the air. What a slam! Wow, what a move right there. Action's out to the floor now. Shake gets right back into the ring. Gets caught. Nice roll up into a Boston Crab. There's a great move.
Well, I mentioned early on about Styles, and he is a wrestler, and he's going to a very traditional wrestling maneuver that has had a lot of success.
Might not get him the win, but it will definitely soften up his opponent. Dice into the corner he goes. Elliott follows him in, and now Flash has him. Roll up out of the corner into a German suplex. Holds the shoulders down. Thunderstruck.
What a victory heading in to Monday night, and watch out.
Shake trying to get even. Doesn't happen. Not tonight. Will it be different on Monday night? What's going to happen at Motor City Mayhem?